discuss it
Oh, that's a...
together and
Is
go
that an
from
op? I
there.
don't know.
Nothing is too planned here, but yeah, let's go over it. Starting with clip number 1 on Ascent. He puts teleporter number 1 near switch, and you can see he's gonna have to put the second teleporter. I don't see the
Wait,
abilities
it's like
disappearing.
Portal?
Oh, there we go.
What the
So we
heck?
got
It's
2
like
teleporters.
Portal.
Once you use it,
Can
goes
you go
down on
back?
a 14-second cooldown, which
Okay,
is
14
very,
seconds.
very short. Okay, and we also noticed that the teleport is instant.
It's an upgraded version of Yoru. That's how Yoru should have been. Instead, Yoru's just trash. Delete Yoru. So that's kind of a cool ability. It's kind of cool that you can insta TP because you can op and then TP insta, or you can hold one line and then TP to a different line. That would be Pog.
There's a sniper,
What?
which is his ultimate. We can see it has 5 bullets, 1 shot to the chest like an operator. We have the sheriff, which is 8 bullets, and nothing resets on kill. So it's a straight up operator that slows and a sheriff.
No, that is
like,
cool.
That's what I'm understanding here. They play this clip back in slow motion. Again, 5 bullets, nothing else other than what's in your chamber. No reset on kill. Headshot, body shot, or leg shot should one-shot them. Then the slow field is applied right underneath that Viper. We get a nice little bird.
Wait, you get a kill with the op, and then it drops a slow field under them? You get a kill with the op and they explode and their guts are on the floor and it slows their teammates?
Shot. So field is applied, reset on kill, headshot, body shot, or leg shot.
Guts on the floor.
Should one-shot them. Then the slow field is applied right underneath that Viper. We get a nice little bird shot.
Leg shot's a one-shot too?
So the thing that what I'm actually interested in is the sheriff. More than this is a strong operator, shoots a little faster, slows people. I get it. It's not a bad ult, in my opinion. I think it's actually a lot of fun. What I'm failing to understand here is actually this little sheriff, because when everyone's on full buy, is it really gonna be that useful? Does it shoot faster than a sheriff? I know it has ADS, but that's not good enough to make it want to fight a vandal.
Oh, that definitely makes it good enough to make me want to fight a vandal. The question I have is, does it do 145 from range, or does it do one-shot headshot no matter the range? Because if it one-shots headshots, it's like kind of like a guardian, and you can ADS, and I would fight a vandal with this if you could ADS and it one-shots
Just
across the
because
map.
it pulls out really fast, so it accompanies your ultimate very quickly, or is it just an OP sidearm, right? Like you can just go from a vandal very quickly, switch to that. I don't know. It's a little bit weird and hard to understand with just the gameplay provided. I need to.
It is a one-shot any range
with the guns, like big time. Here on the next clip, we're gonna see what's happening on Haven. We got the first teleporter being placed behind the boxes. Can he? Okay, I thought he was gonna put the second teleporter up in heaven. Not gonna lie. So I still don't fully understand the range of the teleporter. He's gonna put the second one there, teleport instantly, and for some reason, either this is just
silver.
It's silver.
Just say it. Say it, streamer. Say it, YouTuber. They're silver. Riot employees are all hard stuck silver. Just kidding. That's mean. I don't mean it.
Bit much like you're seeing.
I need to pee.
2 charges of trademark,
Sorry.
each of which
I don't know why I'm
costing
yelling.
150, and there's
But
no
I need to pee.
activation range on it. It's not like Alarm Bot for Killjoy, where if you move 40 meters away from where you place it, it shuts down. You can place it on the A site and then go play B, and your alarm will still work with the trademark ability.
That said, I feel like this agent's like a better Killjoy, but also a better Yoru.
It's also worth bearing in mind how quickly and easily Chamber can place down this trademark utility. Both from a distance, look how far it can actually reach. Compare that to something like an Alarm Bot for Killjoy, where you need to be closer, and it also takes a little bit longer for Killjoy to put down that kind of utility. It really shows how quick and streamlined Chamber can be when it comes to setting up that util. Especially in this clip, it's just bang bang, that utility is placed, it's all set up and anchored, even on attacking a post plant. That's pretty nuts. The second ability is Headhunter, where you equip a heavy pistol, and you might have noticed that it basically looks just like a sheriff, and it interacts near enough in the same way.
Now ADS, I want to see the ADS.
If a sheriff was hilariously broken.
Come on, Ryan
For example,
Central.
you can aim down sights with a sheriff, which is something
that is ADSing it. Wait, that's kind of cool.
That you can't do normally, so you have much better accuracy with a strong gun. The damage is exactly
the same. It's a Guardian. I want that gun. I suck with the sheriff, but I'm pretty good with the Guardian.
So you can headshot people with this gun and kill them in a headshot. Body shot and leg shot damage is still pretty decent, the exact same as the sheriff.
No way, this man has 8 bullets, and he wastes 2 of them on a Skybird.
But with this ability, you have no bullet deviation at all. You have faster recovery time between fire.
No bullet deviation? Is that another word for recoil or bloom, or what is bullet deviation?
It's the same
Can you
penetration
just
as the
spam it?
sheriff, but you can equip the ability Headhunter twice as fast. You can bring up your gun in 0.3 seconds, which is twice as fast as bringing up a sheriff.
Somebody says each bullet costs $100. So how much does his full kit cost? It's like you can see he has 8 here, which must mean he spent $800. His E is free, and then I'm guessing his C is 150. So it costs 1100 to get full util with him. That is expensive. No cap. And his ult is the
So you can bring it out faster,
op,
fire a
right?
lot quicker, and it's much more accurate. And also, the most broken part, there is no damage fall off at range. If you headshot somebody with this ability across the map, you will kill them. You will do over 150 damage, where, of course, with a sheriff, you have fall off range and you won't be able to get that kill. So this ability is basically a sheriff if it was broken. So what's the downside? Well, technically, you don't actually pay for the ability. You always have it. You do, however, pay for every bullet that's in this gun. For example, on the UI, you are seeing the number 8. That is the most bullets that you can have.
Didn't I hear somewhere that you can drop it to your teammates too, or is that cap?
Bullets cost 100 credits each. If you want to fill up this gun in a round, you need to spend 800 credits on one ability. Of course, much like normal abilities in the game, if you have 8 shots, you use spraying around, you still have 5 left going into round number 2. You could just spend 300 credits more to get that up.
Okay.
So this is a very, very strong damage ability, but it is incredibly expensive. It is also worth adding that the gun works the same when it comes to movement inaccuracy, so you can't run and gun with this in comparison to the sheriff.
Fun.
It's still really wonky and you're not able to do that. So yeah, if you're good with the sheriff, you'll have a great old time with Chamber. I can tell you.
What are we capping right now? That'd be broken? Yeah.
That much. It is just a damage dealing ability. There's no debuffs, there's no intel gathering. It's you bring out this weapon if you want to try and fight somebody and kill them. Unfortunately, there isn't much gameplay of the head.
Someone asked, can KO suppress it? I don't know. That's a good question. If he gets knifed, like KO knifed or KO ulted, that might be a hard counter. If it just literally, dude, I can just see it. First, if KO's ult snags this out of his hands, and all of a sudden you had a gun and then you don't for a long time, that's kind of unfortunate for him.
Headhunter ability being used.
It's just
so
like
I've had to replay this clip a couple of times, but you get a good understanding of just how quick and flashy this sheriff.
How many ult? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Ability is in comparison to the actual gun. Now going over to the signature ability.
That's true.
Which is Rendezvous. You place 2 teleport anchors, and whilst on the ground and in range.
I see. Okay. So the way it works is there's 2 separate circles, right? There's a big, giant, massive circle, which must be the range that you can actually TP. And then the smaller circle is where, like, the big circle is where the max range of you can actually put the TP up. And I'm guessing the smaller circle is the range where you can actually press your ability and actually TP.
Range of them, you can reactivate to quickly teleport between each of the different anchors. There is a set range on this. You can see it on screen where it's effectively the radius of the spike exploding, the radius of footsteps, the radius of KO's ultimate. It's effectively the same. It's still a rather large radius that you can place these 2 teleports in between, but you can't place one on the A site and one on the B site as an example. These are your signature abilities. You get these for free at the start of each of the rounds. Once you get those 2 teleporter stones set up, you can use it as many times as you want in the round. However, when you do activate the teleporter, there is a 15-second cooldown between each of them, so you can't just teleport like crazy, like say for example Symmetra in Overwatch. These teleporting points can also be destroyed by the enemy.
Someone says, why buy 8 bullets for 800 credits when you can just buy a sheriff for 700? I'm sorry, I meant the sheriff's 800, not 700. What am I saying? You would also have a classic still, so if you do end up using all your bullets, you technically have 2 pistols. But like I said, it's economical to buy this, and if you just get 1 shot, you'll still have it for next round. So even though it costs 800 the first round, you'll also already have it for next round as well. Like you'll still have 8 bullets if you don't shoot a bullet. So the difference is if you want to share both rounds, you're spending 1600, and with this guy, if you don't shoot a bullet the first round, you'll have it for next round as well. I'm sure there's also a scenario where you can buy 4 bullets and then also have armor. So you'll have armor, classic with full bullets, and a sheriff basically with 4 bullets, with ADS on pistol that will one shot. So I don't know how people would play this agent. I don't know if they're gonna play him. I feel like you can play him kind of like a duelist and play him just very aggressively and use your TPs aggressively and use your things, your traps for flank watch. But you could also play it probably passively. And instead of getting bullets on first round, you can get like double slow armor and just use a classic. Wait, you can actually get double slow armor and one. Wait, now that might be fun. Double slow armor, 1 bullet. You get 1 shot with the deagle. You headshot, you're sick. You don't headshot, you whip out your classic in the pistol run and you right click one shot someone. Now that sounds fun.
In which case, I think you have to wait 35 seconds is what the dev said, but
Anyway.
I could be wrong on that front. We don't have any gameplay to show that. I'm not sure how much health these stones have to be killed. Probably not that much health, to be honest. But also another important thing to mention is that the enemies can see these from distance. It's not like an alarm bot or a tripwire where you have to get close to them in order to see where they were placed. Or like Yoru's teleport, for example.
Oh,
and you can redeploy them, so if you want to move them around, you can do, but I do believe there is a bit of a cooldown on that as well.
People are saying classic right click's getting nerfed. That doesn't mean the left click still isn't bad, and I don't think it's going to make the classic terrible. I think if you stand still, the right click will still be good, which, to be fair, is kind of why the classic is the right click's busted, because you can move and jump with it, but, you know, it's fine.
The teleport time is near on instant. There's no...
The left click didn't get nerfed at all, even when you're running, so the left click is still really good too.
Wind up for you to move between each of them. So as soon as you move into this radius, you see the UI stuff on screen. Your
yellow lines show that you're in the TP zone.
Yellow with his jacket, and you can teleport then to the other teleporting stone.
Here, chamber isn't LOS to the stone, but dude, that's kind of sick. Like he can, if he puts it right here where it is now, he can go and peek long and then just TP back or TP somewhere else. You can TP like, dude. I think like I don't know how far the range would be, but you can set up a TP in B or like top B or something, or like back a B, have his ult up, put his TP here, go for a long pick, take 1 shot, TP, and he's instantly a B already. That might be kind of cool. That'd make it really hard to get a read on what's happening. That might be real cool though.
I guess that you put down. You also don't need to be line of sight from the teleport stone, just in that radius. Whilst you can instantly teleport once you go into the radius of this, there is a bit of a wind-up time to pick up your gun once you teleport to the new spot. So if you teleport and you're not safe, kind of like a shrouded step or a gate crash from Yoru, you will be killed before you can even draw your gun. It's about 2 seconds from the looks of it.
So you can't really
is a case-by-case basis.
You can't really use it too aggressively, but you can use it just to
somewhere that's not safe, you will be punished for it. If there's any other questions that you feel I've missed out, let me know in the comments below and I'll be...
Did they say, can you actually shoot these? Can you kill it or no? Are they unkillable? You can?
You know, those kind of things. But I've been playing some gameplay examples in the background on how it can work, and one of the problems I have with this gameplay that Riot sent over is the teleport noise is apparently pretty loud. In a lot of these gameplay clips, it's like the enemy didn't realize that the chamber teleported.
Yeah, because they're paid actors. What do you mean? Why are you questioning this, Ryan Central? They're obviously paid actors.
But in actual fact, the teleporter noise is louder than Yoru's. When you use the teleporter, it has an audio cue both from where you teleport from, but also where you teleport to.
Oh, it sounds like a... You ever see that movie, Alien vs. Predator? It reminds me of the Predator sound, the chirping or something. I don't know.
So really, the enemy shouldn't be surprised when you use this utility, because they should very clearly hear it and also have a rough idea where you teleported from and to as well.
It's misleading.
So if you want to be sneaky beaky,
that's
you're
true.
better off
Good
playing
point.
your own chamber. And as the dev said, this agent's more about changing your position strategically as opposed to trying to infiltrate the enemy's backline and taking them by surprise. You're not really going to be able to do that on chamber. But now we move on to the ultimate.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I think that's fair. His TP kind of sucks to use aggressively, is basically what he's saying, which probably is true if you're just stuck in your hands for 2 seconds. So, yeah, I feel like that was one of I feel like that's like Yoru's literally only value maybe not only value. I mean, his ult's decent too, but yours only value is the ability to be able to be at 2 places at once with this TP. Like if you have a good TP setup, you can take a fight TP, or like if they're rushing one site, you can be wherever they go. Which it kind of seems like this guy, Haven might be the only map where you can really travel fast between bomb sites. I don't think either of the other maps are, or I don't think any of the other maps have bomb sites that are close enough to be able to TP between them. But I think of like, you know, uh, think of like playing Haven. You can TP from A to B, or you can TP from B to C, or C to B. And then also if you're like trying to, if you're trying to do stuff at bomb sites, like you get Sova scanned, you take one Sova scan, kill the arrow, TP somewhere, and I feel like there's some outplay potential there. So he could be good. Let's keep
Tour de
watching.
force, where you bring
People
out a
say
powerful custom
Valorant's back
sniper
up in 30
rifle that will
minutes,
kill
hopefully.
an enemy with any direct
Would be
hit.
Pog.
And killing an enemy creates a lingering field that slows players caught inside of it, exactly the same kind of
You can
field
probably
that a
TP
trademark
from
leaves.
both sides
The
of B
slow
as
area
well.
that triggers off a kill lasts just as long as the trademark slow, so roughly about 9 seconds, so there's no difference between
9
the two.
seconds
And also
slow.
the range and the radius is all the same as well. But the Tour de Force works the same as a Bladestorm, where you activate the ultimate, there's no duration on it. It's not like Empress or a Showstopper where you only have a set amount of time to use it before you naturally put it away. You can use the ultimate Tour de Force right at the start of the round and keep it all the way till the end if you're switching between that and your normal weapon. You
That's
do,
kinda cool.
however, just have 5 bullets. Kind of the same as a Bladestorm, where you only have a set amount of ammo that
Okay.
you can use. Like I said before, it
Can you
kills an
no-scope
enemy
with the
with
gun?
any
I don't
direct
know.
hit.
He's
so
not
it's
showing
basically
it.
a golden
I'm sure we'll
gun
probably
with
find
5
out, though.
bullets. But not only does it kill anybody in one shot, which an operator doesn't do, for example, it's also got a faster ADS than the operator. It has a double ADS like the operator, so you can scope in twice. And the rate of fire is also faster than the operator, but slower than the marshal. It is right between the two when it comes to
kinda
the
cool.
rate of fire of how much and how fast the Tour de Force sniper rifle works. It has normal penetration. It's not a wall bangable ability like we thought it would be. It is just a broken operator, basically. It does have
but you
movement
can't
and
wall
jumping
with it.
in accuracy, so you're not going to be able to run and headshot people
Aww.
with the Tour de Force whilst moving. But
Aww.
also, it is the same as an operator and a marshal. You can get no-scope kills, much like you can with the operator, but it's the
Okay.
same rules when it comes to inaccuracy. It's
Okay.
possible, but it's not very likely, to say the least. You're better
Okay.
off scoping down and confirming a kill that way. But your
Okay.
5 shots, if you get a kill on an enemy, they don't replenish like a
Okay.
Bladestorm does, for example. So you got to make sure that those 5 shots hit.
There's some players that use op as a hero op some rounds. Like I'll think of like someone like Wardell will buy an op when his teammates will save and try to just win the round himself. So that ability kind of seems like the same thing where you just kind of use it just to save your economy and maybe randomly just win a round, you know?
On the
Let's finish
enemy
this
team's
video.
side, you will hear a voice line when Chamber pulls out that Tour de Force, so it shouldn't take you by surprise. And also, you can sort of see the trailing shots as well. It's very clear that this is an ability. It sounds very different to a normal operator shot as well.
Let's hear what it sounds like. Whoa! That sound. It
And it's also
vibrated
fairly
my
similar
brain.
to the Headhunter ability. You should know that it's the ability being used and not necessarily just a normal sheriff.
Whoa! The bass. When will Valorant be back
I think
up?
that
Couple
covers
hours,
everything
probably.
that
I
we've
don't know.
learned so far about Chamber, though. The gameplay's been really helpful to identify how it works, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do have any more questions, let me know in the comments, because I might be able to answer them, or if I can't, maybe I can speak to a dev later this week to get a bit more insight, and also what's expected on the balance front in the future. Thanks for watching. If you just want to check out the gameplay without my boring voice behind it, then just watch on here from now. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, all that jazz. Bye!